Right. Welcome. Let's uh let's start lying on our backs, either flat or as we did either a week or two ago, a little bit of support so that the rib cage is slightly expanded, maybe a little support under the head. This can be done with a pillow or a bolster and a blanket, or this can be done with the troughs here of blocks. And so the blocks, you're going to put one kind of under the rib cage and one under the head. Hold each side. Way to go about it. It might take a few moments just to make sure it's really positioned properly. Properly just means you can feel the opening in the chest, but you're comfortable. You're not going to need to move or shift. You also maybe want one under the head, and sometimes the one under the head can be a little lower than the one under the ribs, or a little higher. Just sort of listen to your body. I'm going to roll to my side to side a couple of times. When I do that, I bring my shoulder blades under. So if you want to try that, rolling side to side, that has disappeared. Hopefully she's on her way back. As you roll side to side, you kind of bring the shoulder blades in. This will also help open the front of the chest. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. We're going to pause our breath. Sometimes we call it interrupted breath. You'll inhale, you'll pause, and then you'll keep inhaling after that pause. We'll do the same thing on the exhale, but we'll put in two pauses. So exhale, pause, and then exhale, empty. So you're having one pause on the inhale, and two pauses on the exhale. We want the space between the breaths to feel even. Exhale all the air. Inhale half, and then inhale full. Exhale a third, a third, a third. Inhale half, and again. Exhale a third, and then a third. It's okay to have a nice long pause in between. Inhale half, inhale full, exhale third, third, third. Inhale half, inhale full, exhale third, third, empty. Inhale half, inhale full, exhale third, third, and third. Inhale half, inhale full, exhale third, third, third. Try a couple more rounds at your own pace. Let that pause be a little longer now that you're working on your own. Suit what feels good to your body. One or two more rounds. It's okay to extend that pause. Just take a long inhale, slow, and a long exhale. When you're ready, you can roll to your side and remove the props. Come back onto your back. Bring your left knee in and hold it in your hands. Keep your other knee bent if you want, foot flat on the floor. And then release that foot to the earth. Bring the right knee in. Very slow warm up here. Starting to turn the attention from the breath. Being on the breath, but also adding our attention to our sensation. Let's bring the first knee, the left knee into the body again. Feel how the hip changes sensation. Bring the right knee in. Bring the left knee in again. This time aim it for your left shoulder. Sorry. Bring your left knee in. No, that's fine. Bring your left knee and aim it for your left shoulder. Release. Bring the right knee in and aim it for the right shoulder. Now the last round, I can say what I meant to say last time. Take the left knee to the right shoulder. This starts to open that IT band a little bit. Outer hips. Take your right knee to the left shoulder. Press your elbows and shoulders down to bring your ribs up a little bit. A long, deep breath. Now float your knees in the air so your feet and knees are parallel. Shins parallel to the floor. Squeezing the ankles and knees together. Just take your legs about 45 degrees to one way. And then inhale up, and let's go 45 degrees the other way. Let's go back and forth. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Back. Release the feet. Walk the feet a little bit apart and let the knees start to fall together for a moment. And now take your hands and press them gently on the tops of the thighs. Just try to release that outer hip tension. Square it up, and once more, press your elbows and shoulders down so it tones your back muscles as it lifts your ribs. Roll to your side, and come up to tabletop position. We lost Kathy. Seen her. And the knees. Up your rib cage. Deep breath here. Just swing your rib cage side to side for a moment. Feel the rib cage and the shoulder blades interacting. Push down with your knees and hands and start to lift your rib cage high. Broaden into that back body. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, breath out. Notice how you're putting weight through your feet. Keep it balanced from big toe to pinky toe. And then step a foot to the middle of the mat. Let's say step your right foot. And then hook your left foot behind it on the Achilles. Got your big toe and your second toe kind of your Achilles is in between them on the left foot. Just sort of freeze your left leg to be in the air. You kind of just get a little stretch on the outer hip this way. Change legs. Put the left foot in the middle on the mat. Take the right foot behind and kind of hook it with the big toe between the Achilles so that hip is free. Down to tabletop again. Excuse me. From tabletop, you're going to slide your left knee forward and just very narrow pigeon. So your knees are in a straight line. If you drew a line down the middle of your mat, put your knees on that line. It's a very narrow pigeon. Just start to open our hip here and just give a little rock side to side, not letting the hips come to the floor. Just a little rock side to side to release the outer hip. Use your arm strength to keep your body upright, your core a little more stable. Good, and switch sides. Remember, we're putting the knees on a straight line that's down the middle of your mat. Breathe. Invite a little bit of conscious attention into your physical experience. Mindful and present of the body and how it feels. Good. Take your knees now as wide as your mat. Melt your low back so your back feels like a hammock. Yep, and you can walk your knees backward, hands forward, and then drop down onto your elbows and melt your rib cage down between your shoulder blades. So you've got a back bend sort of feeling, little inner thigh stretch. Breathe here a moment. And bring the knees in and walk them back until you're going to lie on your belly. Press down through your elbows as you lift up through your chest. Sphinx posture. Try to release the spine in a fluid curve into Sphinx. Now position your fingertips or your palms out in front and push the ground down and away. As you sort of articulate the shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Breathe. Articulate the shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Using the pressure of your hands on the floor. When you're ready, place your hands under your shoulders, push up, and then back to tabletop pose. In tabletop, lift your left leg straight up so the knee is bent, like your heel is on pressing towards the ceiling, and hold it. Press a little bit higher, and then release. And let's just do the other side. So the leg is bent in a 90-degree angle, and you're pressing the heel up and just holding, letting the glute muscle fire and tone. Nice and steady. And then lower it down. Go back to our first side, left leg. Press the heel up into the ceiling. Good, now exhale, squeeze the thigh, squeeze the core, and pull the knee under like you're trying to kiss your knee. And then release. Inhale, lift the right leg straight up and hold. Feel the hamstring and the glute fire. If it's cramping, but you can pulse rather than hold. Good, squeeze the thigh and the core under like you're trying to kiss your knee and hold. Keep breathing. Really feel the muscles, the counter muscles that are working here. So first we're going to lift the first leg, the left leg up again. You've got the hamstring, that's the back of the thigh, and the glute, that's your butt. Feel those muscles engage to lift the leg. Now as you squeeze the leg under, you can feel the deep core muscles and the hip flexor muscle pulling the leg in. And release. Right side, last round, hold. Focus your mind, keep attention. Exhale, squeeze it under, hold. Good. Walk the feet forward or the hands back as you stand up into a forward fold position. Take a moment in your forward fold to put even pressure through the pinky edge and the big toe edge of the foot. Position your weight over your feet so you don't need your hands. And then inhale, rise up. Mountain pose. With hips or shoulders distance apart, sway your hip so you're on the right edges of your mat, right edges of your feet. And sway your hips so you're on the left edges of your feet. Feel what's happening. More time, let's go to the first side. Get onto the right outer edge. Feet are still flat. We're just exploring how the body weight shifts as our hips shift. Building a mindful awareness. Shift the weight the other direction. And build a mindful awareness on the left edge of the foot. Inhale, come back up. Stretch your arms up. You're going to let your hips kind of rock forward and put your weight on the front of the feet. Exhale, kind of hinge at your hips so you can send your hips back as far as you can and put the weight on the heels of the feet. Remember, the feet are still flat, but the weight's on the heels. You're going to shift your hips as far back as they'll go so you might have to hinge. We don't want to round our back here, though. We're just going to hang. The spine is straight. Inhale, come up, lift the arms up, and look up as you sway the hips forward and move the weight to the balls of the feet. Exhale, swing the hips all the way back. You have to hinge your body forward to do that. Got yourself some blocks, find those blocks, and step your left foot forward as you step the right foot back. This is a lunge pose, so the back heel is lifted. Bend your front knee so it's over the heel. And now walk the left foot towards the midline and past while keeping the foot flat. Rebend the knee. Keep the foot flat. Good. Walk the foot to its original position and step forward. Shift your weight back. Inhale, come up, all the way up, hips forward. Exhale, send your hips back, hang the spine. Breathe here. Hands on the blocks. Step your left foot back, lunge pose. Position the right knee over the heel. As much as you'd like, move the foot across the midline, any amount. Keeping the foot flat on the floor. Breathe. Notice the outer hip. Notice the outer hip get stretched on that front leg in particular. Send your attention there. Walk back to center. Step forward. Put your weight over your feet, not your hands. Inhale, come all the way up. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Drop your head over to your left. And let your elbows and shoulders grow very heavy. Inhale up, take your head over to your right. Let your elbows and shoulders grow very heavy. Inhale back up. Release your arms, pull your elbows, shoulders, and palms, back of your hands back to open across your chest. Tone the shoulder muscles against the spine. Good. Start to bend your knees like you're sliding your back down a wall. So you feel it stretching your calf and your quads start to engage. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your arms up, bring your left knee up, and then hook it, stack it on top of your other knee. You can let the foot touch the floor, so you're not having to do balancing. Let your foot touch the floor, and so as you bend your right knee, it pushes into the calf of your front leg, your left leg. You're going to push your hands down on the earth if you're trying to look over a ledge, push yourself up onto a ledge. So help you balance. Inhale, lift your arms up, bring the knee up, and then the hands to heart center. Inhale, right leg up, arms up. Exhale, hook the knee as you sit down, push the back knee into the front calf. So it's like eagle legs, but we're focusing on getting actually a calf stretch, or actually more of a calf massage, and an IT band stretch, outer hip stretch. Inhale, come back up, bring the knee up, and then hands to heart center. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Plant your left foot in front. Step your right foot back, and let's turn the heel down into warrior one leg. Push down through both feet. And then inhale, come up. Let's hold our hips with our hands. Use your hands to sort of gesture. Tell your pelvis to sort of sink and release down into our feet. Good. Breathe here. Make sure that both feet are flat. Weight is evenly distributed, front to back and side to side. This is a mindful awareness. The object of focus is the body sensation. Open your collarbones and draw the shoulders and elbows back. Breathe here. Slowly straighten your front leg and hinge at the hips so that back stays straight. Hinge at the hips, you're gazing out maybe 45 degrees with the body or halfway if it's possible for you. Feet are still flat. Keep pressing down. It should be quite rigorous if you're using your hands on your hips to help you balance. If it feels a little bit easier, you can put your hands on blocks or hold your shin or quad. Breathe here. Bend your front knee deep from this position and then step forward, mounted posture. Open your collarbones, draw your arms back, pressing back. Look straight ahead. Exhale, bow forward, hands on blocks. Then step the left foot back. Let's position the foot flat on the floor so you turn the heel in a little bit. Set your foundation. Breathe. And then slowly bring your hands up to your hips. Focus on using your hands to kind of encourage the pelvis to descend down through the weight of the feet, evenly distributed. That wasn't a real sentence. Encourage the hips to descend down through the feet evenly. There we go. Breathe. Keep sinking into it. Now broaden your collarbones, bring your elbows and shoulders back. Listening to the body. Tethering your awareness to the physical sensation. Then start to straighten your front leg. Keep pressing down evenly through the feet as you hinge forward about 45 degrees, maybe halfway if that's available to you. Working on your balancing. If you want, you can hold the blocks or the front leg for a little more stability. A little bit of wrestle with the leg muscles and the hips is part of this pose. Rotate the back leg in, so the inner thigh turns in and back, outer thigh turns forward. Bend the front knees best you can, and then step to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, sit down chair. Inhale, lift the arms up. Bring the left knee up. Exhale, stack. We're in the exact same pose we did earlier. If you want to balance this time, you keep that foot floating or put it in eagle, or the way we did last time, where you push the knee into the back of the calf and the foot is on the floor. Inhale, rise up. Mountain pose. Inhale, bring the right knee up, balancing for a moment. Exhale, cross. as you sink down. Inhale, rise up, hands to heart. Bring the left hand onto the skull, let the head fall to the left as you open your right palm out to the right. Allow the body to crescent here any amount with the curve of the neck, let the spine go with it. Inhale, back up. Switch sides. The neck go first. Arm. Breathing. Stay sensitive to the awareness, and then maybe the spine goes with it. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step both legs back to a plank position. We're going to hold this plank for 5 breaths. Let the knees come down to the floor first. We'll do 3 push-ups. You can do it from the knees. If you want to re-straighten the legs, go right ahead. 3 push-ups. Exhale, 1, 2, and 3. Push all the way back up and sit back towards child's pose, sending the hips towards the heels. Come up as you rise up, bring your left knee forward into that narrow pigeon once again. Narrow pigeon. Walk the knees back in that straight line. And this time you're going to lift your body. If you've got blocks, use them. If you've got fingertips, use those instead if you don't have blocks. And you're going to walk the fingertips or the blocks back, trying to get your hands in line with the front knee without crunching your back. So you got to lift with your core and push down with your arms. And if it's available, so you might go bring your hands back even further in line with your hip, or working towards that idea. Breathe. We're not hinging our back. We're just using our strength and our core to help lift and build our back muscle. Good. Now, walk your hands. You can leave the blocks. Walk your hands forward and come down to your forearms. And if you can be on your forearms, just take your right palm and walk it as far forward as you can. And hold back. Good. Come back. Tuck your back toes and step back to plank or downward dog. Let's all hold our plank for 5 deep breaths again. Come down to kneeling. You can stay with straight legs for 3 push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. All the way back up. And then push your hips towards your heels, child's pose. Come back up. Let's slide the right knee straight forward. Pigeon, narrow pigeon. And then back the arms, hands up, in line with the front knee, maybe even in line with the hips, working towards it. Push down with your arms as you lift up with your core. So we're not just hinging with our back, but using our core muscles to stabilize this shape. Breathe here. Try to root straight down so those mid and upper back muscles also have to engage. We don't just get to arch our low back. Good. You can stay there if you want, or come down to forearms. Make it to forearms. I'm going to continue. You're going to slide the left hand straight out in front. And just breathe here in this shape. Good. Downward dog or plank pose. Neutralize your hips. Let's all do downward dog. We'll be here for a moment with some leg lifts. Take a moment to bring your feet a little closer together and balance the weight from pinky edge to big toe edge. Plant your left foot and lift your right straight towards the sky. Hold and breathe. Feel that glute and that hamstring engage. Holding, breathing. Keep the knee bent, that's fine. Stand your lifted one. Good. Exhale, squeeze it underneath. Feel the difference in muscles used to create this body action like you're trying to kiss your knee. Good. Replace that foot down. Plant through the balls of the foot, and let's lift the left leg up now. You can keep that knee bent. Feel the glute and the hamstring engage in this three-legged down dog. Hold it. Let that muscle tone and engage. We're breathing, keeping our mental clarity, our mental focus best we can on our body sensation. Even though we might get a little bored, tired, fatigued. Exhale, pull that knee under, squeeze like you're trying to kiss the knee and hold it. Feel the difference in the body sensation. We did a very similar version of this pose when we were on our knees earlier in class. Good, place the feet back down, pedal the feet out. Good, turn the left toes out and step the right foot forward, warrior two. Take your right palm against the inner thigh and just gently slide it towards the knee, encouraging that hip to open. Now, push down through your back big toe. Push down through your back big toe mound and pivot your hips towards like an extra long warrior one.
And feel the rotation happen in your hip joints as you do this. Good. Reopen, open back to warrior two. Good. As you open into warrior two, feel the front of the right hip opening, the inner hip. And now pressing through the big toe mound to the back foot, pivot into warrior one. And swoop the arms up. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Add the arms. Open into warrior two. Pivot from your pelvis, pushing through the mound of the big toe. Warrior one arm, swoop. Open warrior two. Pivot from the hips, big toe mound, warrior one. Open warrior two. Good, take the hands, place them down. We're gonna transition to our second side, downward dog for a moment, whatever feels right. Focusing on that hip mobility. Letting the joint work together. You're gonna turn the right toes out a little bit. Plant the left foot forward. Inhale up, warrior two. With the left hand, go down the inner thigh, encouraging that hip to open. Good. From the big toe mound of the back foot, push down and turn energetically. Turn your foot like you're trying to open a jelly jar, so it rotates the pelvis forward. A long warrior two. Press the inner thigh against your hand to open the hips back to warrior two. Push down, pivot to warrior one, hips point forward. Warrior two. Okay, add the arms. Open the arms. And pivot from the pelvis, from the hips down through the big toe mound, and then swoop the arms up. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Open from the inner thigh. Swoop, rotate. Don't let that front knee unbend. Keep that front knee in the same position the whole time. Open up, warrior two. Pivot down through the big toe mound. Rotate at the pelvis. Open the front body, warrior one. Good, warrior two. Front knee never moves. Pivot, rotate at the pelvis. One more round, warrior two. Last one, warrior one. Good, warrior two. And put the hands back on the mat, the blocks, wherever, and neutralize through downward dog. You're gonna hold the downward dog for a moment. We're gonna repeat the action we did before. Plant the left foot and swoop the right leg up high into the sky. We're gonna hold for a few deep breaths. Use the glute and the hamstring to keep lifting through that leg. Breathe here. Good. Squeeze it under the body. Try to kiss the knee. You don't have to succeed at it. The pull so the core muscles are engaged and firing. Keep breathing. Listen carefully. You're going to take the right foot, that's the one that's in the air currently, and you're going to take your right foot, you're going to put it under your left side off the mat. So the pinky edge of the right foot goes across the body to the edge, the left edge of your mat. Breathe here. More challenge. is to rock your body forward and put the weight over your hands. Breathe here. Keep your hips and chest square to the floor. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. Press the right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Hold. Breathe. Try to lift from the inner leg so our hips stay square to the mat. Feel the glute and hamstring do the lifting. Breathe deep. Sustain the rigor of the pose. Exhale, squeeze it underneath you. Pull in best you can. Keep breathing, holding the shape. Okay, the left foot, that should be your lifted foot, is going to go to the right edge of your mat. The pinky edge will touch the right edge of the mat. It goes underneath you. You can walk your back foot back and or lean your shoulders forward. Very deep outer hip opener. Be mindful. Sustain your attention. Step back, plank pose. Exhale, come down to your knees. And lower all the way down onto the mat. Keep your shoulders under, keep your hands under your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine. Press the tops of your feet down into the floor. Inhale, push straight down with your arms, not up, push straight or forward, not just push straight down with your arms and lift up through your shoulders and chest and crown. Have to hinge at your low back, but use the arc, the natural muscle of your spine to open. Strong back body. Looks good, everyone. Exhale, slowly lower down. Turn your head to one side. You can do the exact same pose, or this time you're going to bend your knees so your toes point into the air like a mermaid. So you choose which variation you want to work with. We're not going to push our hands forward, we're going to push our hands down, straight down. If you're on your knees, your hips might come off the ground a little bit, that's fine. Do stabilize your core. Back to center. Inhale, push down with your arms, not forward. Breathe, try to get your arms perfectly straight so the energy goes straight through the joint from the back of your heart through your palms. Looks good, breathe. Breathe. Exhale, lower down, turn the other cheek. Good, rest your legs.
Good. Push up and back. As you walk your knees forward, step your feet into a squat pose. Come all the way up to standing. Let's take a wide-legged stance on our mat. Fold the hips. And try to direct the hips down through the four corners of your feet. Open your chin so you're looking up at the ceiling, if not back at the ceiling. Breathe here. Look back straight ahead. Try to pull up through your kneecap. Not back through your kneecap, but up through your kneecap, up into your hips. So it tones your low back a little bit. Breathe and keep thinking about the action. Lift up through the kneecap, up through the hip, into the low back. And let the keep that feeling as the pelvis descends down through your heels. If you can maintain that, or you feel that, just open your arms up, thumbs up. So your arms are like a T. Breathe here. This one shape, so you have quite a bit of sensation and activity going on. Looks good, everyone. Lift up through your kneecap, into the hips, into the low back. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees, and now take your left arm, that's the opposite arm, and bring it over the right knee. So you've twisted you're doing like a twisted warrior one or a twisted lunge. Breathe here. Inhale, back, straight legs, parallel feet. Lift up through the kneecap. Then tone your low back. Then pivot, bend, turn out your left foot and bend the left knee. And rotate the right hand over the left knee as you turn and twist your body. Breathe. Your pelvis work like we worked on earlier. Hold the pose. Back to wide-legged. Lift up through your kneecap. You're going to do the same thing, except you're going to keep your knees straight this time. So lift up through your kneecaps till it tones your low back. Stretch out with your arms. Good. Pivot now. Pivot the foot. Keep the legs straight and twist. And then bring your left hand a little up and not just over. Keep breathing and twisting. Legs are straight. Kneecaps lifting still. Putting it all together. Back to wide-legged.
Stay with it, arms extending, kneecaps lifting. Hold that action. We're almost through to the last side. Pivot the left foot forward, keep the legs straight, keep the kneecaps lifting, not just straight, keep the kneecaps lifting as you rotate. You're going to bring the right arm up a little higher as you twist. Good. Step to the front of your yoga mats. Regular mountain pose. Feet flat on the floor. Lift through your kneecaps. And let the pelvis remain heavy as you feel energy go up your low back, up into your posture, into your spine, your crown. Should be the tallest you've ever stood, but you're still looking straight out. You're not looking up. Look straight out. Good. If you want a wall, you'll put the wall to your left. Just reach out with your left hand, just gently, and touch the wall if you want it. Put your weight in your right foot and bring up your left. As you bring up your left knee, hold with the right hand. Hold the outer knee. So the outer thigh rotates up, the inner thigh rotates down. Now walk the left hand back as you turn your body open to the left. Back and release. Switch sides. Bring up the right knee, right hand on the wall. The left hand go over the top. So you're holding the back of the knee, back of the outer knee. Lift through your left kneecap as you turn open to the right. Back to center. One more round. We'll do the same pose, but we'll add a pose. So just briefly, so you can figure out how you want to be on the wall. Sometimes you might want to just do the same way we did it. I think the wall in front could also work, maybe. Maybe not actually. You're gonna twist, and then after we twist, we're gonna release the lifted legs, gonna go back. The hand that's on the wall is gonna go to the floor. And so you're gonna be in a twisted warrior three. So you're reversing the shape. So I don't know, maybe just have a block there or a coffee table in front. Block or coffee table in front, and the wall will be on your left. Left knee up, hold it with the right hand. Let's twist, standing twist. And if sequencing them together doesn't work for you because of the use of props, just change it. Just separate the poses. You'll still get the effects. Okay, here we go. Nice and steady, nice and slow. You're gonna untwist, you're gonna take your back hand, your left hand to the floor as you send your left leg behind you using the glute muscle like we worked on earlier. Your right hand can be on your hip or out like a wing of an airplane. Or most advanced, up in the sky. lift through your standing kneecap. Inhale, back up. Good work. Putting the wall on the other side of your body. Bring up the right knee and hold it with the left. Twist to the right. Standing, twist. Take the top arm, back arm up and over. It's going to come down to the floor in front of you. As you send the front leg back, put your left hand on your low back and twist your chest. Start to lift your standing kneecap if possible. Breathe, twisted warrior 3. Inhale, come back up. Mountain posture, good job. Moment just to shift your weight side to side with your hips. Feeling the weight on the soles of the feet. What feels balanced in your body. Front to back. Just stand and hold mountain pose. Gently lift up on your kneecaps. Tone your low back. Bolster your posture. Let the tailbone go down through the heels at the same time. Good. Slowly start to bend your knees. All the way down to the earth. Keep the toes tucked today or point them like you do usually. Sit back on a prop or on your heels, or in between your heels, I should say. Breathe. Long, slow breath. Concentrate on your breathing. Slowly remove the prop and cross your ankles as you lie on your back. Yourself a moment here with your feet flat on the floor. Receive the support of the floor of gravity. Muscles relax. Put your left ankle on top of your right knee. And grab your left shin with your hands. Slowly pull the shin towards your belly. And now you can choose. You can bring the right knee towards your body, or you can send your right leg out to the floor. Good. Put the right foot back on the floor and stack the knees like we did earlier when we were standing. With the knees stacked, drop your knees over to the right. Unwind your pose. Put your left foot flat on the floor and hook your right ankle on top of the knee. With both hands, grab the right shin and pull it toward the body. And you choose, you can put the left leg out on the floor or lift the knee towards the body. Foot back on the floor and stack the right knee over the left. Then drop the knees to the left. Unroll. Slide your legs out on the mat. Give yourself plenty of space as you rest the body.
Stretch your body. And press up to a comfortable seat. Thank you. Namaste.